The fastest way to get fans to turn on something is to tell them they love it. Why do people keep doing this? Hey, this is Perch. I don't. This falls into the realm of I don't know. What are you living in a bubble? Is somebody telling you you're a good boy and you're not? I don't get why this particular mistake keeps happening over and over and over and over again because it's completely self-inflicted. And that is it is the simple. You see it right now, and we'll work our way backward. It's hey, in the pages of Superman, it's everyone's favorite character, Naomi. This is the solicitation. It tells fans like, hey, guess what? We've got an amazing guest star, and it's going to be incredible. It's going to be what you've always been wanting. It's Naomi, the fan favorite Naomi is coming. And I wonder, like, who wrote this? Are you trying to suck up to Bendis? Are you trying to make something happen? You know the expression, stop trying to make it happen, or those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. I think fans are, by and large, pretty forgiving. I know, fans complain about things and toxic fandom and all the rest, but by and large, fans are quite forgiving. They want to just have comics that they read, enjoy, of all different types: superhero books, not superhero books, drama books, and on it goes. And yet, they get really pissed when they feel like they're being force fed something. So, for example, there's a new book that comes out, Naomi, and this is a Bendis book, and it's like the most and on the surface, there's nothing um, irritating or stupid about this book. I think Pete Woods is involved with it as well, or writes it. I think it's a Bendis. I don't remember now. It's convoluted, but anyway, it's late. It's late in the day. Please forgive me. Although I post these in the morning, so I guess nothing of what I'm saying makes any sense. Anyway, um, no, but this book comes out. It's got reasonable art. It's brand new character. It's a girl, and she's kind of looking for her mysterious past, and she doesn't know where, her parents are, and there's a mystery there. And she feels an attachment to Superman and superheroes, but she doesn't know why, and she's got to uncover her past. Okay, and there are a lot of like, oh, here comes the new Riri Williams in DC. And if you read the book, it wasn't that at all. It was not Riri Williams. It was a different take, and all the rest. But it's also a brand new character. It's a character that is kind of confusingly launched. So the Young Justice, what is it? I don't remember what the short-lived and now dead Bendis line of comics for teens, but maybe a little older. I don't know. Wonder Comics, is that what it was? Anyway, um, the it doesn't get a lot of attention, and why would it? It's a brand new character. It's nobody's ever heard of her before. That we're coming in fresh with this. We're promised that she'll have deep ties to the DC universe, but it's a don't tell me, show me kind of world right now. So, it does sales, not amazing sales, not terrible sales, but more on the lower end, and it's just kind of there. Well, no, that's actually not fair. The reviews that come in are like, it's okay, art clean, storytelling fine. I mean, just all right, sure. Let's see where this goes over the next year. This could be a good character. Who knows? And then, so, some legitimate speculation. It's like, is she from the Legion of Superheroes? Is she the illegitimate child of Black Lightning and Harley Quinn? I don't think anybody was thinking that, but anyway, it's just okay, some interest in this character. And then DC started pumping out the promotions for Naomi, and they were pumping it out in like the new smash hit title that everyone is talking about, Naomi. And now everybody understands that marketing is just that. It's marketing. It's not really based on reality at all, but it's hype town. And yet if you go too heavy on it, it has 100% of the time the effect of turning people off. So, again, to recap, you got this brand new character coming out the gate. Not huge numbers, not abysmal numbers, on the lower end, but okay. Building up a new character. DC needs some new characters, and you go hard at hype over how this is the breakout comic of the entire year. Nobody has ever seen a comic like this, and you lay it on so thick that customers begin to reject it because they don't like being told something they know is not true. They go into the shop, they see 10 copies of Naomi on the wall. They come in a week later, they see 10 copies of Naomi on the wall. They're like, okay. And nobody is, they don't like being force fed hype. And so then, the series ends. And it was kind of always planned to end. But unfortunately, because DC went so hard at this is the most amazing book in the entire universe that everyone's talking about, and it's over. People think, okay, so now it was canceled early rather than having always planned to be a short arc, and they like it further derodes the credibility of the company and the marketing they do. It just feels people don't like to be pandered to. So then a couple months go by, or not even a couple months, like a month goes by, and the solicitations for Superman or Action Comics comes out, and it's like, it's DC's smash hit, Naomi showing up in Action Comics. What will happen now when the most popular character of 2019? It's like, Jesus, guys, you got to stop this. You are killing yourselves. This isn't the fans doing anything to you. This isn't toxic fandom. This isn't people being racist or bigoted. This is literally, you are so overdoing the hype that you're turning people off of a book that actually had a chance of being successful. And that's the key. This is a book that was slow starter, but introduced a character that could probably do some good damage in DC, and it's got some weight behind it, and you went overboard. And this is, to turn the tables over to Marvel for a moment. Look at the rejection of Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and Squirrel Girl and some of these books. Some of it is the art, sure. Some of it's the creators being nutty on social media, sure. But I think very little of it. The majority of it, to the quote unquote normies, to the comic art audience that's going into the stores on a day to day basis that aren't obsessed with social media, they're getting turned off of it because the company seems to be pandering to a over the top degree of some of these titles. When Riri Williams did come out in Iron Man, it's like the breakout character of the year, Riri Williams. It's like nobody. Sales were dropping. The fan reaction was tepid at best for this character, and you killed something before it could even really get moving. I think that a lot of these characters, a lot of these ideas have a chance to do well. They have a chance to take off. They have a chance to survive. But then you come in and you tell everybody, no, this is the most popular character in the entire Marvel universe right now. You put it this way: this is what they did for Deadpool. Deadpool had the Captain Marvel syndrome coming out of Secret Wars, where Secret Wars ends and it's like a 6 month time jump, and it's like suddenly Deadpool is the most popular character of all time in continuity. And for fans, it's like, I don't like this. I don't like being told this is the most popular character in the world. The same thing with Captain Marvel. They were told Captain Marvel is the most popular character in all of Marvel history, and then you get panels with the characters trying to justify this marketing, going, like Spider Woman. There was this terrible panel of her saying, "I know you're the most popular hero in all the Marvel universe, but you could have it. You could stop by every once in a while for some pho." And it's like, God, hey, no, I don't. Why are you saying this? You are turning on your audience. Nothing is a record scratch, halt, slam on the brakes moment for readers than to feel like they're getting hype marketing within their own comic, let alone the solicitations and everything else. But I guess my point here is all of this is 100% avoidable, completely and utterly avoidable. All you have to do is roll out your character, like they in most cases, and again, like the Captain Marvel example, the Deadpool example, they it infects their own book in the story, but by and large that doesn't happen. I think Naomi's a good example. There's a character, nothing inherently wrong with that character. You read the comic book, it's fine. It is what it is, and just leave it there. You can write your solicitations like, hey, there's a big mystery, and Naomi is the sleeper, character you're going to want to know. I mean, it's maybe a little over the top, but hey, that's at least fair. You're not making some grand statement about, can you guess what's happening in this issue? That's right. It's the most popular character in the entire history of all of DC history. Naomi appearing in Superman Now. It's like, just don't treat your readers like morons, and they will reward you by attaching onto these characters. What I wonder at times is, are these marketing editor, solicitation writer people going to comic conventions, seeing who's doing cosplay, and going, well, this is clearly the forget sales. I saw 43 Harley Quinn cosplayers in this show, so therefore she is the most popular character in all of comics, and I only saw 20 Batman, so Harley Quinn equals more popular than Batman. Is that how it's being done? Because it feels like that's the level of thought that's going into this. But I want these again. My stance is, I think everybody knows. I want new characters to succeed. New characters equals new titles. New titles equal more subscriptions. More subscriptions equal more sales. More sales equals more stability. We want this to happen, please. So don't hang your character before they have a chance to go anywhere. Don't murder it in its sleep. You have something that could be good. You're making a bet. With Naomi, you hired a creative team, you made a book, you put the book out, you spent some money. So make that bet count by not saying and doing stupid things that's going to cause people to reject your book just out of irritation with your hype. You control your hype. What do you think? Has this affected you? Do you ever feel this in your comics? Do you read that stuff and just roll your eyes, and do you start to just hate the character even though you're not even reading the title? You just kind of, whenever you see this hype, it just starts to make you angry. Is that you, or do you even care? Maybe you don't notice any of this. Which way does it go? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and thank you for listening.